If you don't participate in sport during school years, then you tend not to be particularly physically active later on, and that has quite a number of consequences.
According to new figures released by the NHS, 4 in 10 young adults are overweight or obese, with nearly 3 million 16 to 24-year-olds weighing too much.
If you don't expend energy in relation to what the government recommend, which is a minimum of an hour a day for children especially, and at least 30 minutes for adults, then the knock-on consequences of that are quite large in terms of health. So we're now seeing the consequences of people doing, besides the nutrition, which is important as well, a lack of physical activity, which is leading to long-term conditions, obesity, coronary heart disease, diabetes, a whole range of issues, as well as mental health issues.
For those athletes who compete at a high level through school and then decide to end their career, adjusting to life without sport takes a physical toll on their body.
Deciding to stop swimming was really hard. It was a long commitment. Competed from probably early high school until college. At swimming career, so it lasted about 10 years. It got to the point where I'd finished college and the summer between college and maybe potentially going to uni or getting a job, I decided that I couldn't commit to both things. It was either carry on swimming or get a job at that stage of my life. I think I did put on weight initially. Found it really hard to eat the same that I want, because I was still eating nearly as much as I used to when I swam twice a day. It was more losing muscle and gaining fat, and just found it hard to stay the shape I was when I swam after I'd finished.
Sport, I think, gives the whole physical activity and the movement perhaps a bad name. When you leave school, when you're not forced to do sport anymore, they associate sport with the physical activity. Oh, I don't want to do sport. You don't have to do sport. There's a whole range of things you can do to be active that you may spark your interest, but you can leave sport behind if you don't like that competitive edge.
With a growing epidemic in the country, sport isn't the only option. There's plenty of ways to get off the couch and get active.
The Couch 5K is part of the BBC's Get Inspired programme. You start off at about a minute running and 5 minutes walking. And it gradually builds up to 30 minutes of running, which is equal to a 5k distance by the end of the 9 weeks. I find running the easiest sport for me to do outside of school, and I prefer the atmosphere with running because everyone sticks together. It gives everyone a choice because not everyone enjoys doing most activities. So like some people won't enjoy football or rugby. So if there's that choice of they can choose to do, I believe more people will get involved in sports.